You're watching one of the most brutal monster brawls ever put to film. A scene so huge, so destructive, it feels downright impossible. But what you're not seeing are the roughly 700 artists who spent years bringing this icy beatdown to life. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the epic Antarctica fight from Godzilla, king of the monsters. We're going to show you how a studio creates a 400-foot-tall lizard fighting a three-headed alien dragon on a continent that's actively collapsing into the sea. And the answer is a whole lot cooler than you think. First up, the massive challenge of the location itself. How do you even begin to create Antarctica? It's not like you can fly a film crew to the South Pole for a monster fight. The answer? You build every last inch of it from scratch. The visual effects wizards at moving picture company MPC were handed the job of creating the entire Antarctic environment. This wasn't just some flat, white landscape. It was a fully digital 3D world. The Monarch outpost, the towering ice walls, the deep crevasses, every single thing you see was a digital asset built by artists. The scenes with actors running for their lives were all shot on blue screen stages and then carefully stitched into this frozen digital nightmare. But here's the real secret weapon: the storm. Ghidorah's awakening triggers a massive, unnatural tempest. That's not just for dramatic flair, it's a genius visual effects tool. Artists simulated howling winds, relentless snow, and thick, soupy mist in nearly every shot. These aren't just background details, they are essential for selling the scale. When you see tiny snowflakes whipping past a creature the size of a skyscraper, your brain instantly gets how immense these monsters truly are. Okay, now for the titans themselves. A fight like this isn't just a random mess of roaring and smashing. It's a carefully choreographed ballet of destruction. Director Michael Dougherty's whole approach was that these creatures aren't just animals. They're ancient gods, and they needed to fight like it. The animators gave Godzilla and Ghidorah totally different fighting styles. Godzilla is a heavyweight brawler. He's direct, using his incredible body mass and powerful tail to charge and slam his opponent. Ghidorah, on the other hand, is a multi-headed nightmare. To get this right, motion capture actors were used to give each of Ghidorah's heads a unique personality. The center head is the alpha, the right is aggressive, and the left is more curious and unpredictable. This meant Ghidorah could attack from multiple directions at once, using his wings for pure intimidation and his heads for coordinated serpentine strikes. The idea was to make it feel less like a fight and more like a long-awaited rematch. In the world of the film, Ghidorah is an ancient rival to Godzilla, an alien dragon discovered frozen in the very ice they're now destroying. So you've got your environment and your fighters. Now, you have to make it all explode. This is where the real magic hand, the most mind-bendingly complex computer simulations come in. Let's talk about the biome, which is the unique energy that each monster radiates. Godzilla's atomic breath isn't just some blue laser beam. It's a complex particle and light simulation designed to look like pure, superheated radioactive power. Ghidorah's gravity beams are even crazier, requiring layers of electrical effects that light up the whole environment and instantly melt the ice around him. One of the biggest technical puzzles was making sure all this bioluminescent light cast realistic reflections and shadows across the dark, stormy landscape. Then, there's the destruction. MPC assembled its largest ever effects team for the movie to make the Antarctic base and the ice shelf collapse in a way that felt real. Every single time a monster takes a step or gets slammed to the ground, the ice has to crack, shatter, and throw tons of simulated snow and debris into the air. These aren't just pre-made stock effects. They're gigantic physics simulations that require an absurd amount of computing power to render. When you put all those pieces together, you get a masterclass in visual storytelling. You have the completely digital Antarctic environment, the carefully choreographed performances of the monsters, and the stunning, complex layers of light and destruction. Each element works together seamlessly to create just a few minutes of pure movie magic. So the next time you watch Godzilla tear through the ice to face his ancient nemesis, you'll know you're not just watching a fight. You're seeing a symphony of art and technology, built from the ground up by hundreds of creators, all to make you believe in gods and monsters. That is an unbelievable amount of detail just to make two monsters feel real. What other iconic movie creatures VFX should we break down next? Drop your picks in the comments below.